This is an article from the Daily Fail a week ago. The reason I'm bringing this up, I want to compare this with another article that they just put out yesterday. But I'm speaking to people every day, of course, whether people online, people I've never met before, but a lot of them are saying, "Oh, but what about the 30-year-old that died? What about the 30-year-old that died? It was on the news. The 30-year-old died, in a hospital." And I keep saying, "What 30-year-old? What? Who? Where? Have you got a name for me?" Because that's how the bastards do it. Every time there's someone under 70, as we know, only one person under 50 supposedly died. That was 2 weeks ago in Melbourne. Unheard of. No name, of course. But when we get a 30-year-old, oh my God, that's big news. They tried in Queensland 2 months ago with the guy that was virtually dead for 7 months, and they retracted it, saying that there was some bullshit contamination in the testing. Absolute garbage. They don't tell you the real story. Probably the family got pissed off, but just got to read this straight off. Victoria reports a record, don't worry about that, including a person in their 30s. 15 deaths. Oh, but they're going to highlight the person in their 30s. So that's the big thing. And that's what, goes into everyone's subconscious mind. Oh, 30. Anyone can catch it. And Dan Andrews read this out, and he spent more time on this 30-year-old, condolences and, bullshit to the family, but no name. And I'll read this one in a sec. And I'll just go to the article yesterday from this supposed hero, frontline worker, struck down with corona BS, now needs oxygen, blah, blah, blah. And straight away, there's a name. Maria Bradford just happens to work in the aged care in my area, where I've been riding around, exposing their bullshit. And funnily enough, I haven't been there for a few days. I don't think I'll be going there again, because a woman confronted me on Sunday, and ever since Sunday, they're on the news virtually every day, trying to spew their bullshit. So, straight off, there's a name. There's a name, and yeah, there's photos of her in and out of hospital, and there she is again, and there's, supposed whatever, boyfriend, fiance, yeah. They don't mind showing her name, details about her. Daily Fail don't miss a beat here. Yeah. It's all about her having asthma and all that, and she can't breathe. But anyway, it's a dead set fucking, sellout. Can't tell me they never got paid for this shit. Because when I spoke to about 6 people, this happened last week, 6 people since then, no one ever mentioned her. No one ever mentioned her. I said, "Yeah, it's all good. We don't know anyone that's, suffering from this shit." So, yeah, straight away we've got a name. You guarantee she won't die. But go back to the other one. No names here. A virus victim in 30s. A virus victim. How about saying John Smith died? Then people will know, oh, John Smith, hang on, fucking John Smith didn't die from COVID-19. He had 7 heart attacks. There it is. Go Winward. A man in his 30s has become Australia's youngest person. Bullshit. No name. Oh, here, no information has been released about him, except for the fact that he is not a healthcare worker. What the fuck is that? He's not a healthcare worker. Like this supposed sellout here. Funny enough, 90,000 healthcare workers in Melbourne, Victoria, not one have died. Not one. And they're on the front line. 60,000 odd cops on the front line, fighting with people, choking them. None of them have died. Funny about that. No military have died either. Funny about that. Anyway, of course, the man in his 30s is mentioned first. Then the other people, once again, no names. No names. 12 of the 15 are in aged care. No names. We never get any names, but now and then Now and then we get a sellout like this, who doesn't even die. It's just fucking fake. Absolute bullshit. Yeah, of course we always see these shots there, laying in bed supposedly with all this shit on them. You know, there's always a sellout every now and then, just to fool everyone. You know, oh, you only need one of these every now and then. You only need one sellout. So there it is, Daly Fale. You get everything else. Why don't you get the name of this person here? Because too many people are, you know, coming up. Oh, the 30-year-old, the 30-year-old. We want to know who this 30-year-old is. Not even a mention where he died. Surely you can sort of mention where he died, because, you know, they're saying it was some hospital in Melbourne, but, you know, give us more details. Give us some more proof. Don't just give this bullshit that you can make up. Anyone can come up with just saying this shit. 13 deaths. No names. I've said this from day one. No names except for a few sellouts every now and then. So there it is. If anyone could find out who this 30-year-old is, and, you know, is it real? Did he actually die from COVID? No way. No one dies from COVID because it doesn't exist. So if you hear any of these stories of young people, you know, and supposedly there are young children in hospital from COVID, bull fucking shit. They won't die. Let us see some young children die and see how they report that. That'd be interesting. That'd be very interesting. I don't know if it'll come to that stage. You're not that desperate yet. But anyway, just thought you might want to see that.